In this video series, we're covering 10 of the most notorious Japanese underworld figures, who were either members of the yakuza themselves, or had extremely close ties to the organization. 3. Kazuo Taoka. From 1946 to 1981, Kazuo Taoka reigned as the third-generation leader of the Yamaguchi-gumi. The Yamaguchi-gumi, with its logo shown here, was the largest yakuza group in Japan, numbering roughly 40,000 members at its peak. Known as the Godfather of Godfathers, Taoka in many ways made the Yamaguchi-gumi into one of the richest and most powerful criminal gangs in the world. Well known throughout Japan, the gang retains this reputation today. As a young man, Kazuo Taoka joined a street gang and acquired a nickname of Kuma, meaning the bear, thanks to his technique of clawing at enemies' eyes with his fingers. Jailed for murder in 1937, the age of 30, Taoka was released during World War II, at which point he joined the Yamaguchi-gumi and became its leader 3 years later. Taoka quickly realized that the petty street crime and labor strike breaking his organization was engaging in weren't generating a promising future for his gang, so he instead turned to more sophisticated rackets, including cargo handling imports and political corruption. As the boss of the Yamaguchi-gumi, Taoka was suspicious of rival yakuza groups, and he refused to join a nationwide confederation of gangs in 1963. Although he went on to form an alliance with one smaller organization, the Inogawakai, in 1972. In 1978, Taoka survived an assassination attempt in a Kyoto nightclub. Several weeks later, his attacker was discovered murdered in a forest near Kobe. 3 years later, in 1981, Taoka succumbed to a heart attack and died. For several years, his wife Fumiko took over the leadership of the Yamaguchi-gumi, the only known instance of a woman heading a yakuza group. Finally, in 1984, Masahisa Takanaka became the gang's new boss, but his tenure was brief. Click on the next videos in this series to hear more about the Yamaguchi-gumi and other infamous gangsters in Japan and elsewhere.